Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss about the second chapter in senior intermediate physics is ray optics and optical instruments. Ray optics and optical instruments, which is a study about the light. Study about the light means in nowadays we know that the sensation of visible whenever the light ray is coming from the sun, whenever it incidents on the object and it is reflected on the object from and it is incident our eye, then only we can see the objects. Like that, what is light means? Here a human is endowed with the sensitivity to detect the electromagnetic waves, electromagnetic rays, which is having the wavelength of 400 to 750 nanometers wavelength is called light. Means whenever the light rays are coming from the sun or electromagnetic waves or electromagnetic rays, the lights are incidents on the object, then that object can be visible whenever the light is reflected from the object and instant our eye, means in our retina, then only that objects can be visible to us. That frequency range which can be eye detect can the sensitivity, which is having that sensitivity to detect the electromagnetic waves of wavelength 400 nanometers to 750 nanometers is called as a light. Means the based on that light, the Euclid given his theory, and also after that Sir Isaac Newton has proposed some of the theories about the light is a corpuscular theory of light. That is corpuscular theory of light. Sir Isaac Newton, the great scientist Sir Isaac Newton has proposed that. Then next from the Isaac Newton, he told that a luminous body emits in all directions. The luminous body which emits in all directions stream of minute particles called corpuscles. Means when the light ray is passing from that, he decided that when the particles which are the massless particles are traveling in all the directions, stream of in all the directions, particles are called corpuscles. The particles are massless particles. Corpuscles are massless particles. Whenever the massless particles are incident on the mirror or a smooth surface, they bounce like a ball. When the ball is placed in the ball is instant on the floor, then the smooth floor, then the ball started bouncing like that. When the corpuscles are instant on the smooth surface like mirrors, they will reflect like whenever that of where a ball is bouncing on the floor. Like that, Newton has told that the corpuscles are the massless particles. Even though where the light is having more speed in the nature, the enormous speed of the nature, when according to the corpuscular theory of light having the more speed in a denser medium than the rarer medium. Means when the light ray is having the more speed in a glass or in water than the air. According to the corpuscular theory, he not even told about the refraction of light, another properties of light. Only he told that then the speed of a light is more in the glass or in water than in air. So that's why here the corpuscular theory has he never give any idea about the refraction, diffraction, another properties of light. Only he told that when the light is incident on the smooth surfaces, then only that will be reflected, and which is also having the enormous speed of light. The light is having the more speed in denser medium than the rarer medium. We know that what is denser medium. Simply we can say that which the medium is having more density than whenever the light is passing from one medium to the another medium. In two media, the medium which is having more density, that is called as a denser medium, which is having less density is rarer medium we can take. So here is that when the light is according to the corpuscular theory, Sir Isaac Newton proposed a theory, and according to him the luminous body emits on all directions a stream of minute particles called corpuscles. Corpuscles are the massless particles. Those massless particles, whenever they incident on the mirror or smooth surfaces, they bounce like a ball, and they are having the more speed in water or in a glass than in air, according to the corpuscular theory. But he didn't even give any idea about the refraction or diffraction or another properties of light. He gave only the whenever the light ray is incident on the surface, they will come bounce like a ball. To the characteristics of light, here he has given that idea about that the speed of a light, which is equal to the c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. Speed of a light can be denoted with a c. So here c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second with the velocity of light, means speed of light. The speed of a light is highest speed attainable in nature, and after the light travels in a straight line, as we know that when the light travels in a medium in a straight line, then it's a visible part, means when the spectrum lines is there, in that spectrum there is a frequency ranges or wavelength ranges is there, like ultraviolet rays, visible rays, electromagnetic rays. In that electromagnetic spectrum, the light is in the visible part in the electromagnetic spectrum, which is having there already we know that the wavelength range of 400 nanometers to 750 nanometers wavelength range. So from that, the path of light means when the light is traveling in a straight line, then if in case of a single light, means here the path of a light is called as a ray of light. When the light is traveling, the path of a light is called as a ray of a light. A bunch of such a rays is called as a beam of light. Such a type of total rays of light is called as a beam of light. Here the speed of a light is nearly approximately c is equal to 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second. C is denoted as a speed of light. And at the same time, the speed of a light is a straight line, they always move in a straight line, and the speed of a light is the highest speed is attainable in nature, means in air, the light is more speed having in air, and also here light always travels in a straight line. It is a visible part in a electromagnetic spectrum range. Path of a light is called a ray of a light, means when the light is traveling like this, then this path of a light ray is called as a ray of light, and such a ray of lights, the bunch of ray of lights, stream of ray of lights is called a bundle of rays, called as a constitutes as a beam of light. These are the characteristics of light when the light is traveling through a medium which is having the characteristics of light. So in the properties, the main light travels in a medium, and when the light travels in a medium and encounters by a boundary, then if the medium changes, means if the light does not change its medium and it is returned to its same first medium, that is called as a reflection. Means the phenomenon of reflection is the light ray changes its path without changing its medium. Light changes paths, light ray changes its path without changing its medium is called without changing its medium is called as a reflection. Like that, here we can see the reflection. When the light ray is traveling like this, then whenever some of the boundary encountered the path of the light, then it is changes, it travels into the first medium. Same medium is there, same medium, but this path has changed, but the medium did not change. So that's why we can say that the phenomenon of reflection is the light ray. When the light ray changes its path but without changing its medium is called as a reflection of light. When the light ray is traveling the medium from the first medium, if that any boundary is encounters its path, then it travels to the same medium by changing in its path is called as a reflection. That is called as light ray changes its path without changing its medium is called as a reflection. Here is a two type of reflections is there. The first one is the regular reflection, means when the light ray is incident on the smooth surface. When the light ray is incident on the smooth surface, then light ray incidents on the smooth surface and reflects into the means moves into the same medium without changing in its angle with the normal. Means if the light ray is incident on the surface, smooth surface, then it is reflected, moves into the same medium, means the reflection. Then the angle of incidence, means this is the normal, this is I, angle of incidence is denoted with I, and also this ray is called as a reflected ray. This is a reflected ray. This is a incident ray. The ray which is incident on the surface is called as a incident ray. The incident ray is making an angle with the normal is called as a incident angle I. And as well as when the light ray is travel into the same medium, means that is called as a reflected ray. When due to the reflection, the total light ray travel into the same medium is a reflected ray. The reflected ray making an angle with the normal is called as a reflected angle. So whenever the light ray is incident on the smooth surface, the angle of incidence which is equal to angle of reflection. So that's why here we can say that this reflection is called as a regular reflection. In terms in optics, the term for reflection is used as a specular reflection or regular reflection or a specular reflection. When the light ray is incident on the smooth surface and it is moved into the same medium, which means reflection, the angle of incidence, that means the angle of incidence means whenever the light ray is incident on the smooth surface. When the light ray is incident on the smooth surface, the incident angle, this is normal n, it is denoted with n or r, and this is the direction of path of the incident ray, that is incident angle, means incident ray. The angle made by the normal is incident angle. The normal made by the angle with the reflected ray is r. Here this is called as a specular reflection, means here the angle of incidence which is equal to the angle of reflection in a specular reflection. If in case of when the light ray is incident on the rough surface, means which is not smooth, so here we are having the rough surface. When the light ray is incident on this, then the reflection will be more, means which is not angle is, this is the incident angle, the angle of reflection is different. So whenever the incident angle is happened, then angle of reflection, the incident angle is not equal to the angle of reflection, means the reflection is diffused, means that is not having the same direction or different, it is having the different parts in different direction. So that's why that reflection is called as a diffuse reflection. Whenever the light ray is incident on the rough surface, then the angle of incidence which is not equal to angle of reflection. So that's why we can say that is called a diffuse reflection. In a smooth surface, when the light ray is incident on the surface, the angle of incidence which is equal to the angle of reflection is called as a specular or regular reflection.